This is your news source evening bulletin for today, Thursday, the 29th day of July in the year 2021. I'm Gordon Mosley. Here's what we're tracking tonight. 2 Venezuelan nationals who were trapped in a heavily grilled apartment lost their lives this morning as fire engulfed the entire building. Persons nearby said the women were heard screaming out for help, but even the firemen were unable to reach them as the fire quickly engulfed the inside of the 2-story building located in 5th Street, Albertown. The 2 women have since been identified as 25-year-old Maria Elena Texido and 41-year-old Maria Benjane. The fire was first spotted just after 8:30 this morning at the apartment building. The fire service, which is located 2 corners away, quickly responded, but the blaze was fast moving on the inside. Mostly foreign nationals from Venezuela and Cuba lived in the building. Fire Chief Calamidine Idu said the fire service is saddened at the loss of life. He explained that the fire service responded promptly to the reports of the blaze.
Is that we received a call at 8:46 this morning that there's a house on fire at 5th Street, Albertown. Immediately, 2 water tenders from Central Fire Station and 1 from Albertown, along with the ambulance, responded. On arrival, it was observed that the 4th floor of the 2-story building was engulfed. Immediately, firefighting mode was put into operation.
The fire chief said from all appearances the fire started in the upper flat of the building, which was located at the back of 2 other buildings in the yard. He said the building was heavily grilled and that hampered the firefight initially.
It was difficult for firefighters to get access into the building because the entire building was grilled. We had to break the door, and there was 2 doors, the grill door and the wood door. We had to get access into it. Upon arrival, the entire 1st floor was actually engulfed with smoke. As they entered, the firefighter entered the building. This is where they discovered one of the body that was lying on the bed, and the other one was at the back of the building.
It appears as though both women died from smoke inhalation. One of the bodies was discovered on a bed while the other was found in the back of the building. The fire chief said it also appears as though the occupants of the building were intoxicated at the time of the blaze. One of the other tenants of the apartment who managed to escape, Rickford Benjamin, said he heard the screams of the women, but there was not much that could have been done to save them.
Yeah, you hear howling in the next side, and then the grill inside the door lock. There's got a lot of lock on the door. So it was, I don't know, the fire and the smoke. Because in the next apartment we there, it's one way, but it got wall separate. It got, even though we in the back apartment, the smoke affect we so much you can't even see anything anymore.
The man also said the situation has left him shaken, but he's thankful.
When you wake up, you smell the place. You smell the little fire. So I start check around like to see if any wire start a fire or something, you know. So after that now, when we come outside and realize what's going on, it's like time for gravel, you could gravel and run out. And in the midst of graveling now, all my money gone and misplaced. You understand? Got the confusion, everybody run in and out. Got the big man that went inside the apartment or passed away there. A piece of tragedy happened, man. Left you sickening inside. You understand? It's terrible. Never experienced something like that happen before.
Some other persons who were on the scene of the fire said the fire service should have arrived better prepared. One man said they did not appear to have equipment to cut through the grill.
Just pull up here and see the smoke. So after I see the smoke occur, now I end up trying for assist because there was only young ladies alone was in there. So after I know them because them is used me, I try for assist to see what we could do. But then again, the fire truck only come and it come with couple of them on it, but 4 of them on it. No water, nothing, no sledgehammer, nothing for cut the grill them. Now we trying now as surveillance trying to get in the place, but the smoke was affecting we. So after the smoke affecting we, now we try we best to see what we could do. And the people was there, but the fire service didn't have no things, so equipment like sledgehammer and these things, so cut the grill for go for assist the people, and them seeing the people, and the people was hollering. So after then now the fire calmed down and like them run out of water, and then the explosion again with the fire, and destroy the building flat.
The cause of the fire is still to be determined. A full investigation is underway tonight. A few weeks ago, there was another fire at another building where migrants live. More news coming up in just a moment.
What's our purpose? Together we rise. For our community, our customer, and our country. Our promises: strengthen our community, reliably connect our customers, innovate for all in our country. Together we rise.
Get back to your life. Take a shot, take a shot, take a shot, get back to your life.
A message from Republic Bank.
I'm in a rush. Digital got me in a rush. Driving style for the summer. Digital summer rush.
Nobody's doing it big like Digicel this summer. Top up with $1,000 or more and collect the letters to spell the word RUSH for a chance to win one of 3 brand new Toyota Rush SUVs. Yes, you heard it right. 3 brand new Toyota Rush SUVs.
Driving style for the summer. Hey, Digicel summer rush.
Start topping up now.
Let GBTI make your dreams of owning a home a reality. Buy or build your home with us. Let us help you to completely outfit your home and make it move-in ready. Need to purchase land? We finance that too. Benefit from our 10% down payment and interest rates as low as 4.25%. Calculated on the reducing balance with up to 30 years to repay. Switch your mortgage to us and learn about benefiting from the equity in your home. Invest wisely. Apply online or call your branch to schedule an appointment. GBTI, we see Guyana through your eyes.
Well, hundreds of persons seeking their second dose of the Sputnik V vaccine were turned away at the Ministry of Health and several other locations this morning after those locations ran out of second dose shots again. It was only on Monday that the Ministry of Health announced the arrival of 10,000 second dose shots, indicating that persons who were administered their first dose in April and May should make themselves available for the second dose shots. 3 days later, the situation at many vaccination locations, including at the Ministry of Health, became frustrating for many persons as they complained about being turned away because of no shots being available. Security of the ministry was forced to lock the gates and post a notice indicating that there were no more second dose shots available. Many of the persons on the inside were also turned away. The 10,000 second dose shots that arrived earlier this week were dispatched to all of the regions. On the west coast of the Marara, the situation was similar, as Region 3 residents also complained about not being provided with their second dose shots. Many of them complained to the leader of the United Republic Party, Vishnu Bandhu, who has its headquarters in the region. The political leader said the Ministry of Health should have ensured it acquired an adequate amount of second dose shots to cater for all of the persons who were given the first doses. He said it is worrying to see people, after being encouraged to get vaccinated, now being turned away because the second dose shots are not available. The Ministry of Health has administered more than 150,000 first dose shots of the Sputnik vaccine. There are almost 100,000 persons awaiting those second dose shots. Guyana, like many other countries, is facing difficulty in acquiring the second dose shots in a timely manner. Some countries have halted the use of the vaccine until there is an adequate provision of the second dose to match the first dose. The government of Guyana procured its Sputnik vaccine through a middleman based in the United Arab Emirates at more than double the recommended price for the vaccine. The middleman also appears to be facing trouble getting the second dose shots on time, as his deliveries to Guyana have declined. The Ministry of Health continues to remind persons who are not yet vaccinated that there are still 2 other vaccines that are available in both doses: the AstraZeneca vaccine and the Sinopharm. The Central Islamic Organization of Guyana is partnering with the U.S. Embassy, the Ministry of Health, and a number of other groups to embark on a big medical outreach in the communities of Port Kaituma and Mabaruma in Region 1. The organizers of the outreach are hoping to reach and offer services to as many as 2,000 persons. The annual medical outreach will run from the 2nd of August until the 6th. A number of medical professionals from the U.S. and Guyana will be part of the outreach, offering a wide range of services. Health Minister Dr. Frank Anthony applauded the initiative, noting that it is coming at a time when Guyana is tackling the COVID-19 pandemic and other health issues.
The Ministry of Health, we are very pleased to have this outreach happening in Region 1. I remember some weeks ago we did have a meeting pertaining to the planning of this particular outreach and got a sense of what was intended in the region. As you know, in our region, in the different regions of Guyana, the specificities with different diseases. So in Region 1, for example, we have more cases of malaria, we have cases of leishmania, trypanosomosis. As Dr. Jagnarayan mentioned, we also have challenges with HIV and STIs in those communities, and those are the infectious diseases. And as if that was not enough, we also have COVID to contend with. And of course, in the normal course of things, we also have to manage the non-communicable diseases such as diabetes and hypertension and cardiovascular diseases, and all the challenges that people might have to get surgery.
The health minister said he's hoping that the medical outreach will also assist in getting the message across about the importance of being vaccinated against COVID-19.
In one particular area, and that is to look at vaccination. Region 1, we've had fairly good coverage, but they still need to do a lot more. And I think for first dose, we probably need about 9,000 more people to cover. So there's still quite some amount of persons to get their dosage. And I think the people who would be coming to get other services, if you can encourage them to get vaccinated, it would be a very important message. More so, as you know, in the neighboring country, about a day or so ago, we saw reports that you have the Delta variant next door. And so we know that the Delta variant is more infectious, causes more hospitalization, causes deaths. But those persons who are fully vaccinated, that they would have a milder form of the disease. So even for this particular reason, we need to get people to understand the importance of getting vaccinated. We know that some people are hesitant because of misinformation and so forth that is being spread, but I guess
and with a growing migrant population in the Region 1 communities, the International Migration Organization is on board with the medical outreach. The IMO mission head said there is a dire need in the region for medical services.
Guyana has faced some migration challenges due to a difficult socioeconomic and political situation, in our neighboring country to the west. And I think it's really important to recognize the efforts that Guyana has made to host migrants and to address the needs of migrants. And the government of Guyana has really provided a welcoming space for persons who are coming here from Venezuela and from other countries in the region. As the chief of mission for IOM, I will always applaud and thank the government of Guyana for the position that it's taken with regard to migrants from Venezuela. Some other countries in the region have been a little harder to work with, and so we really appreciate the support of the government of Guyana.
Residents in the Region 1 communities are being encouraged to take advantage of the medical outreach and the services to be offered from next Tuesday. Days after Attorney General Anil Nandlal approached the High Court to get President Irfan Ali removed from the court case filed by the Police Service Commission, the Police Service Commission has filed its response, disagreeing with the position of the Attorney General. In court papers filed by attorneys Selwyn Peters, Dexter Todd, and Dexter Smart, the Police Service Commission said the President is indeed a proper party to the proceedings, since the reliefs being sought includes a declaration for his suspension of the Police Service Commission to be thrown out. The attorneys said none of the statutory constitutional provisions or legal principles referred to in the Attorney General's application provide a proper basis for removing the President as a party. The attorneys contend that the President is a necessary and proper party in the application, having regard to his actions in respect to what is alleged to be the unlawful and unconstitutional suspension of the full Police Service Commission. The PSC lawyers also contend that the legal basis given in the Attorney General's application is incorrect and grounded in an overboard and faulty interpretation of the immunities granted to the President under the laws of Guyana. According to the lawyers, no provision of the Constitution of any statute establishes that the President of the country cannot be named in his official capacity as a party to an application pursuant to the Constitution. The lawyers further contend that the President is not in a different position than the Queen of the United Kingdom or the President of the United States, and insofar as his rule under the Constitution is concerned. The attorneys also said naming the President in the case was proper, and the Attorney General's application cannot stand. For his part, Attorney General Anil Nandlal explained in his application that pursuant to Article 89 of the Constitution, the President is the head of state, the supreme executive authority and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, and therefore all actions brought against him in his capacity as head of state should only name the Attorney General. The case, which was filed by the Police Service Commission, comes up for hearing next Wednesday. Let's tell you now that several parts of Region 7, especially in the community of Etteringbank, are once again experiencing rising floodwaters. In a statement this afternoon, the Civil Defense Commission said some 10 commercial establishments and 3 households have been impacted. Early assessments have also indicated that floodwaters have risen to approximately 3 feet in some parts and are rising continuously. The CDC said Region 7 is expected to endure more rainfall later today and towards the end of the week, with as much as 2 inches during a 12-hour period. The Civil Defense Commission also noted that it is working with the regional authorities to monitor the developing situation and is prepared to dispatch relief supplies and an assessment team to Etteringbank. For several weeks, the Region 7 communities in other parts of the country were inundated with floodwaters. Residents were only recently getting relief. Let's tell you now that the Guyana Civil Aviation Authority has dispatched a team of investigators to the village of Arichang in Region 7 to probe a runway incident involving a Roraima Airways aircraft. The small islander aircraft was taking off when it overshot the runway yesterday, ending up in a clump of nearby bushes off of the runway, resulting in damage to the aircraft. The cause of the runway excursion is yet to be fully determined, but the Director General of the Guyana Civil Aviation Authority told news source that a thorough investigation will be done. The GCAA is still to issue a formal release on the incident. The aircraft appeared to have been shuttling cargo at the time of the incident. An official of Roraima Airways told news source that the company is currently awaiting the full assessment by the investigators who were dispatched by the Civil Aviation Authority. This is the third incident involving a small aircraft on one of the interior runways during the month of July. A number of small aircraft operators have raised concerns in the past about the conditions of some of the interior runways and the need for them to be upgraded.
It's one of your biggest goals, getting your own home, where memories are made, where happiness lives. You may feel that home ownership or renovation is beyond your reach, but we at Republic want you to know that there's always a way. Ask us about our suite of mortgages. Let's help make your housing wishes come true. Or advise on how the equity in your existing home can finance other dreams and goals. Call or go online to learn more.
Preparing for your NGSA exams is always a challenge. The Guyana Learning Channel is here to help. You can go to YouTube using your browser or your mobile device. Then search for the Guyana Learning Channel in the search bar. We're live streaming our NGSA booster videos all day and all night. If you want to study a specific subject or topic, you can go to our NGSA booster playlist. You can look at a specific subject, such as mathematics, and then look for a specific topic. Here, you can follow along with the lesson to prepare for your examination. Remember kids, study hard, and best of luck in your exams.
We are legions of men standing strong, but never too proud to stoop and help someone. We must send a clear signal to all. Do right, walk in upright ways, knowing that's what being a man is all about. And ever aware that things will only get worse when good men do nothing. Stand strong. Be the one to live right.
What's our purpose? Together we rise. For our community, our customer, and our country. Our promises: strengthen our community, reliably connect our customers, innovate for all in our country. Together, we rise.
Super 95 gasoline gives you more reasons to drive and is available at 56 service stations nationwide. For affordable price, high performance, and high mileage, choose Guyola's Super 95 gasoline.
Fuel it up and drive!
Across the region tonight in Jamaica, the Ministry of Agriculture there is reporting that Jamaica has been placed on high alert for the African swine fever, following a U.S. Department of Agriculture report on Wednesday, confirming the presence in samples collected from pigs in the Dominican Republic. Through its Veterinary Services Division, the Ministry of Agriculture in Jamaica said that it will immediately heighten collaboration with the Jamaica Customs Agency, the Jamaica Defense Force Coast Guard, the Passport Immigration Citizenship Agency, pig farmers, and all Jamaicans in order to minimize the risk of entry of the disease. The Jamaican Agriculture Ministry said the African swine fever is a devastating, economically significant, and highly contagious viral disease of domestic pigs, causing high mortality approaching 100%. While not known to affect humans, the African swine fever is almost always fatal in pigs, the Agriculture Ministry emphasized. Haiti's newly installed Prime Minister Ariel Henry held his first press conference on Wednesday as he pledged to hold elections as soon as possible, following the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse. Henry said the government's mission is to hold free, honest, and transparent elections with a large voter turnout, as he stressed the need for security. The Prime Minister also said he wants to fight unemployment and re-establish confidence in the country's judicial system, adding that he has been meeting with civil society leaders and others since being sworn in on the 20th of July. Prime Minister Henry stressed the importance of reconciliation and unity in Haiti, adding that he wants a new model of government, one that is transparent and above all free of corruption. And finally tonight, international news. A prominent Chinese billionaire has been sentenced to 18 years in jail, the latest in a string of punishments against outspoken corporate bosses in China. Sun Dawu runs one of the country's largest private agricultural businesses in the northern province of Hebei. The 67-year-old man has in the past spoken out about human rights and politically sensitive topics. He was found guilty of picking quarrels and provoking trouble, a charge often used against activists. Other charges against him include illegally occupying farmland, assembling a crowd to attack state agencies, and obstructing government workers from performing their duties. His company is among China's biggest, with businesses ranging from meat processing and pet food to schools and hospitals. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. I'm Gordon Mosley, reporting and encouraging you to stay safe.